today I am going to, I'm not going to really take up all your time, but I am going to talk about the topic of petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly. Some of you are using petroleum jelly, but if you could stop and take a look at the word petroleum, just take the first 5 letters of the word petroleum. It is petrochemical. Stop putting, petrochemical products on your skin and keep telling me that your skin is not responding. Some of you are using petroleum jelly. First of all, you have to understand that petroleum jelly became so famous because of the Europeans when they had brought the African slaves on the plantations here on the Caribbean islands. They especially islands such as the island of Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. When they brought Africans here from Africa, they came from a continent where they were using things like mango butter. They were using things like mango butter, shea butter. They were using natural oils to put on their skins. They were using ghee. Ghee was being used. Africans never knew anything about amaftage motoka. They never used petrol on their skin until the Europeans discovered that the Africans, looked at the petroleum that was left in the barrels when the barrels had been used. Actually, let me tell the story properly. So when the Africans were brought here, they were brought here to work on plantations. They were brought here to work on sugar plantations. And the machines that squeezed the sugar juice out of the plant, the sugar plant, they were machines that were oiled with petroleum. They were fueled with petroleum. So they would ship in barrels and barrels of petroleum. That's what they would ship in. And they would take the petroleum and they would put it in the machines. And then after they were done with the machines, they would throw the barrels, they would discard of the barrels outside the sugar factories. The Africans, because they were missing out on the shea butter they had left back home, they were missing out on the mango butter they had left back home, they were missing out on the natural oils that they had left back home. They started taking the petroleum that was left over in those barrels and they would put it on their skin. Then the Europeans decided to take that very same petroleum and they purified it and put it in a jar, and then you started using it. There's absolutely no way you can put petrol chemicals on your skin and you think that you are going to have a healthy skin. For a short while you will look good, but over time you are going to suffer. You're going to pay for the consequences, because petrochemicals are very they're suspect. They've been known to trigger cancer causing cells in your body. Today we have a lot of people who have different kinds of cancer, skin cancer problems. We have people who have lots of different abnormalities. So if you're here and you're listening to me, or a friend who has been using petroleum jelly, some of the brands that sell petroleum jelly are the ones that you all know, are brands like Vaseline. Vaseline sells petroleum jelly. But let me tell you, petroleum does not penetrate your skin. It stays on top of your skin. This is what most of you are using, isn't it? Petro, P-E-T-R-O, spells as petrol. Petroleum, it is a synthetic, oil. It's a synthetic oil that comes as a residue from petrol. That's why they call it petroleum. It is when it's purified, it looks like this. But let me tell you some news. This does not penetrate your skin. Duped to think that this is healthy, but it's not. It is not healthy for your skin. First of all, the molecules of petroleum do not penetrate the pores of your skin. What they do, they block the pores. People are constantly coming to me ngabakaba because of the skin. They're complaining about their skin. People, you look at them and omuntu naguba yenna olususu ne luguba. Your skin looks so horrible because it is what you put on your skin that actually makes your skin what it is. I was delivered from petroleum many, many years ago. I think I should say about 20 years ago. I was delivered from petroleum. I was delivered from petroleum. Today, I want you to be delivered from petroleum, the petrochemical that many people are mixing even with other things. There are many cosmetic companies. What they do, they take this petroleum and they mix it with other things. They color it and they sell it to you. They put perfume or fragrance in it and you buy it and you think you're really doing yourself a service. You're doing yourself a disservice. You who are using petroleum jelly, that is your number one problem. You who are using petroleum jelly, that is your number one problem. So today I'm here to warn all of you, my fellow Ugandans, my fellow Kenyans, my fellow Rwandese, my fellow Tanzanians, my fellow Africans, my fellow African people of African descent. Stop using petroleum jelly. Cosmetic companies are really getting wiser because they know that people have discovered the secret behind the petroleum jelly. So what they've decided to do, they have taken the petroleum jelly and they've mixed it with other things and they sell it to you. So for you, you think you're getting a good cosmetic, you're getting a good cosmetic product, but they have mixed it in with mineral oil and petroleum jelly. Those two are my number one problem. If you are here listening to me and you're still putting petroleum jelly on your child, you are doing them a disservice. Petroleum never penetrates the skin. It stays on top. It becomes a barrier. That's why it is a very effective barrier on wounds, on burn victims. It will become a very good barrier because what happens, petroleum refuses anything to penetrate that area that has a wound. So in the hospitals they use it. Is has carcinogenic abilities, meaning that it can trigger cancer cells to grow in your body. It can actually damage your skin. It can damage your skin. That's why I'm here to warn all of you. If you're still using petroleum, I just had a customer who, told me, well, I've tried this and I've tried that, but nothing seems to improve on my son's skin because you're using petroleum, which is a very unnatural, ingredient. It is a byproduct of petrol. When they mine petrol out of the ground, the byproduct is petroleum. What they do, they will clean it because nobody will buy it when it's in its disgusting state. It looks so horrible when you see it. What they do, they refine it and then it becomes this color and they sell it to you. Kakari, I just don't want to just tell you guys about not using petroleum. I have right here what we have created at Nissi Naturals. It is called Dandeline. Okay, it is a natural jelly. It is made with all natural ingredients. We have it. It is called Dandeline, but that's how it looks like. You see it? Now I'm going to actually show you the beauty of Dandeline. Ochirabe ekizigo kya Dandeline. Dandeline is made with, first of all, it has, we put in some herbs in it. It is a herbal jelly. It is made with, ingredients. It is made with castor, oil. It is made with olive oil. It is made with soybean oil. It is made with beeswax. It is made with vitamin E oil. It is made with sorespumum, herbal extract. Dandelion herbal it comes in a 4-ounce jar. Is it a 4-ounce jar? Mm-hmm. It comes in a 4-ounce jar, and in Uganda I think it comes in a smaller container. In Uganda it's also 4-ounce. Yeah, it'll come out in 4-ounce. Dandelion jelly, it will come out in 4-ounce. Now, that is one of the jellies that we have. It smells very good. We use essential oils to scent it. Mothers, you have a baby. You are putting Vaseline on your baby. Shame on you. What are you going to use? Use dandelion infused with dandelion petals, flowers. Those people who are having acne and pimple problems, it's because that the petroleum they put on their skin blocks the pores, and that they begin to have all these ingrown pus-like, pimples. You were to use, if you were to use something that we suggest here at Nissi Naturals, everything that we make here at Nissi Naturals is made with natural ingredients. Use herbs. First of all, herbs have healing properties. And Claire here is telling you that dandelion jelly softens hands. It fights, dryness and roughness. Those of you who have rough skin, try the dandelion. If you're putting petrol on your skin, on your hair, the onus is on you. I'm here to warn you that if you really want to have a good skin, a glowing skin, petroleum will not help you glow. What companies have decided to do nowadays, they've taken the petroleum and they've added other things in it. Let me tell you, the minute you pick up your cosmetic product and it has petroleum as one of the ingredients, you need to part ways. Liquid paraffin is the other one. Liquid paraffin is the other one. Instead of using liquid paraffin, you're better off using liquid lanolin, because lanolin comes from, the sheep's tail. By the way, lanolin is very good for tumoko sawan in our products. Why don't you try the dandelion herbal? Hey. So guys, thank you so much for being on the program. I am going to sign off, and I hope you go and make your order. If you have any questions, you can inbox us.